Every so often on WGLT, we feature unsung heroes and model community members making a difference in Bloomington Normal. It's a series we call More of That, Please. Pastor Tim Allison of Reconcile Church in Bloomington has a busy weekend ahead as he attempts to break his own national bench press record. Allison is putting final touches on his preparations for this weekend's USA Powerlifting competition in St. Charles, Missouri. He's attending with the Be Strong Power team out of a South Bloomington gym, hopefully surpassing the national bench press record of 501 pounds that he set a year ago. Allison benched 340 pounds, give or take, when he first started working out at Be Strong. He came in with the goal to bench 500 pounds, and it took him about 4 years to get there. Coach Dave Overholt says Allison's progress is pretty unusual.
It's impressive for anybody, but for Tim, it's just dedication. And that's what Tim is. He's dedication. Everything across his life is dedication, and his dedication to the sport. And, he had a goal. He had a goal, and he told us what that goal was, and we said, okay, be patient. And here we go. Be
Strong's strength programs are designed by owner Drew Whitted, who opened the Bloomington gym off Commerce Parkway in 2019.
So Dave gets to take the athletes through the program. And I've been designing the program for years now. It's more of a passion project of mine. I like putting great programs in the hands of really good athletes and seeing them come to life.
For Allison, competing was just a bonus.
It was around the personal achievement, but the competition is what helps me stay consistent because I'm working towards something. So I did want to compete in order to stay consistent while I was chasing that goal. And even though I came in with bench press only, I started getting into some squats and deadlifts and stuff like that. But this last cycle, I've really been just honing in on the bench to see what all I can do right there.
Why was it this gym where you wanted to do this?
I wasn't quite sure. I was looking around, and this Be Strong just kept coming up over and over again. So I was like, all right, let me come check it out. And the day I walked in the door, and after that first workout, I just knew, I'm like, man, this really checks all the boxes for me. So after that first day, I knew this is where I wanted to be at, and this is where I wanted to train.
Why do you think it was this guy that was able to really maximize the programs, leverage this awesome community, and be so successful?
Tim has the perfect mindset for an athlete that's going to be a high achiever. He can bring it day in and day out. You won't find Tim in the gym with a down day or an off day. He has the right mindset, the right energy, the right vibe each and every time he comes in. Not only does that help him train the best, but it also helps everybody in the gym find their best when Tim's around.
Pastor Allison makes his gains at Be Strong, but he finds his strength in God. Dedication and focus are intersecting themes in his fitness and his faith. But the gym is also a place where Allison can take his mind off the stressors that come with leading a church.
Actually being able to come here helps me to relax my mind, helps me to focus. And then when I leave, I'm able to have a clearer mind on how to lead ministry, even times of study and preparation. And there's a lot of intersection in terms of, my fundamental belief in my faith in Christ, and then how do I live that out in everything that I do, including how I train, including how I interact with people, including how I deal with people. So what I believe just flows through every aspect of my life. Is not separate in any type of a way. So there's always the intersection that's flowing through that.
So are you spreading the gospel of CrossFit on Sunday mornings, or?
But I'll tell you what, I am a Be Strong advocate, and anytime I can tell somebody about it and say, hey, you need to come check this place out, man, I'm all for it at all times. So
The competition falling on Easter weekend is a coincidence and a challenge. But if we've learned anything about this powerlifting preacher so far, it's that he loves a challenge.
So it's going to be a busy week this week. We're actually competing in St. Charles, Missouri. So I'll actually go down there and compete, and I'll hurry up and get back and preach on Sunday morning. But that's also reflective of my life and my passions, right? When you're passionate about something, you're willing to sacrifice for those things. So I'm willing to sacrifice to be able to go and compete with the power team, and also willing to sacrifice to come back and, preach the resurrection of Jesus Christ on Sunday morning.
Coach Overholt will also be competing this weekend. He's going for a triple bodyweight deadlift. The team has been taking it easy this week, tapering their training and loading up on water and nutrition. Pastor Tim Allison is part of an elite group of powerlifters. Some predictions state fewer than 1% of athletes worldwide can bench press more than 500 pounds. Allison, Be Strong owner Drew Whitted, and coach Dave Overholt spoke to WGLT this week. We want to hear more inspiring stories of people doing cool things in Bloomington Normal. You can submit your More of That Please nominations by email to news@wglt.org.